Welcome everyone to Gameweek 10's review of Hotdawgs FPL and Fantasy Premier League as a whole. We will be taking you through the wins and losses, the rise and falls, the red arrows and the green arrows, the winners and the people still digging for you at the bottom in Hotdawgs Fantasy Premier League. Follow us and subscribe to our social media pages. Turn on notifications to our posts and don't forget to leave a comment and explain with evidence mistakes you made entering into the game week. Some which even happened minutes before the transfer deadline. Now going to our manager of the week for game week 10, we had the Ultimate FC winning the manager of the week for game week 10 with 89 points. He made some good decisions, by captaining Haaland, which most of us failed to do. And then, it paid off. And for our manager of the month, for October, which is proudly sponsored by Y&Y Kinky, we had Jalil FC winning the manager of the month. Jalil has been struggling for this prize since August, which he failed to win by just a point. Winning 11 beating to the manager of the month for August by just 1 point. And now he's beaten Amazing OFC by just 1 point. He had 247 points. Amazing OFC had 246 points. In the month of October, which has propelled him to the first place in the league. Jalil FC is currently at number 1 position. One thing about his October lineup was that he actually played his wild card in game week 8, right after September, the month of September ended. So he played his wild card in game week 8. And he brought in Diaby for Motm in game week 9, which I don't know how you feel about that. Entering to game week 10, which was a decider for the manager of the match, he decided he wasn't going to make any transfers. But good for us, we would have Jalil FC on the line to tell us about his thought process going into the month of October, which has actually paid off and is currently at number 1. So we have Jalil FC on the line. Let's talk to him for a while and see what he has to say. Welcome to Hotdawgs Live, Jalil FC. Oh, we did. We just had some few questions to ask you. Since you ended up winning the manager of the month for October, and surprisingly or not surprisingly, after everything you've done or after everything you've been doing this season, you are currently at number 1. You are currently at first place. So would like to know, your thought process going to the month of October after you failed to win the manager of the month for August. What have been your thought process?
Well, I was just I was on top, then I did some. When I transferred, then I threw. And then someone took past by a point. So I was like, nah, then never go back to what I used to do out there. I'll analyze the game week before, then I'll see which games that are favorable and the players that I believe they can fire for me. So that's why I do the game.
Well, I see you brought in Motm for Diaby in game week 9, and then unfortunately he punished you in game week 10. He had a goal and an assist in game, but Motm still gave you a blank. So how are you feeling about that, and about the probability of you winning the manager of the week if you still had Diaby in your team?
I thought yes. I haven't told him yet.
But who did you bring in Motm for?
I think I told him too much, but not the other way.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
For Diaby, then I think the week I brought in Diaby Blanc. That was when this guy was firing, the Martin guy. They didn't really he scored 2 goals in that game. Then I brought Diaby.
Okay.
Then he Blanc. So I was like, I wanted to actually sell him and bring Saka. But I was taking advantage. My money wasn't with me. I was like, oh, let me get Diaby for this week. And see what will happen. So when they started the game, I was watching, I saw what she was like Captain Watson, and I was praying that Watson is blind. So because the guy was on top.
Yes, Stitches FC. Yes, pitches.
Yeah, yes. I think I got them second afternoon. So I was like, yeah, good. I want this guy to blank. So when he blanked, they were happy. then when they got to the United team, the guy who won the manager of the week, he had captain
Ultimate.
like captain Salah. So then when Alan got the win, I realized that if Alan didn't try anymore, I would have won the manager of the week and of the month. But then Alan do an assist. And the guy was leading by a point.
Yeah. He won the manager of the week by a point. And I remember you sent me a message that you're praying that Alan wouldn't get another extra point for anything. Right before he had access to Phil Foden. So
Yes, that was what happened.
well, so you've won the manager of the month for October. Have you received your prize yet?
Yeah, I called him yesterday. Then he was like, when am I available to come for it? Then yesterday to WPT. So I think on Thursday, I'll go there for it.
I'm sorry for you. You haven't enjoyed the YKK yet. You don't know what you're missing. So
I mean, this is just my manager of the month. So, this is my first season.
this is your first season. Like we should know this is actually your first season at Hotdawgs Fathers Premier League, and you are causing a stir. You're just disturbing everywhere. So, like, do you have any questions for me?
Last season, I was supposed to join. My dad told me about it. My DS, not yes. He told me about it. Then I was reluctant to join because I didn't really see myself for last season. So, like, before this season, during this season, I was like, oh, I saw the players that were coming to me. I was like, oh, yeah, then let me get this. Just take it like that. Then he had me to WhatsApp, then I see.
Okay, so going into November, what are you planning on doing? Are you still looking to make some few changes to your team, or what exactly are you looking at doing?
Actually, I've already made changes.
Hey.
I'm so to play.
Hey,
I'm so to play.
you sold.
Charlie, okay.
You sold out of your free transfer.
Yeah, actually, last week I didn't pass any player.
Oh, okay. So you had free 2 transfers.
So this week, which player should we transfer in? Apo, give us Apo.
I can't do that.
You have to do that.
Because if I do and the couple of persons, you might cross me.
No.
I don't have to do that. But they might grab me.
You give us 2 players we should transfer.
Give us some few players you should look out for.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily the players you brought in, but someone we should look out for going into Gameweek 11.
Well, I'll say this will be a tough day on Cameroon. So it's facing out now as their next match.
Yeah.
And I think
Very good observation.
people will try not to buy him or come to him. But I think he can make a difference.
Okay.
You know, considering how Arsenal defense, even though they have been sometimes they can be sloppy and things. And I think it does sound cool, right?
Yeah, that's not playing now.
I believe Cameroon will make a difference.
Okay.
But I don't say this, but he's one of the guys I do.
Okay, good for it. Thank you for the information you are giving us right now, and we'll be looking forward to talk to you again next time for maybe your in-depth analysis on further game weeks, and then we'll be looking forward to your assistance throughout the season. So thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you another time.
And no, next month, I think I'll go for the good game.
You expect it, so you be greedy people.
The government.
If you want to be the manager of the week, I think you can go for the free hit or all that. Anything might be there. Not no. I think it will be a favor.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Talk to you another time.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was Jalil FC, our winner for the month of October. Winning Wine Wise Kenke combo pack, which will be delivered to him as soon as he gets through to our sponsors, and they do the due diligence. So going forward, we'll take you through our top 3 for Hotdawgs Fantasy Premier League, which we have Jalil FC, our winner for the manager of the month, at number 1. Stations FC, last month's manager of the month, is currently at number 2. He has been demoted to manager of number 2, and then MTFE SC has climbed up to number 3, replacing me at number 3. Manoya, replacing me at number 3. Manoya. The bottom 3. I wish.
Because R7.
I wish someone was today for the review, because R7, our own R7, has eluded the bottom 3. He's no longer at the bottom 3. Bringing in Breda, I don't know which Breda. Bringing in Breda, Emmanuel Asante is at number 48. Game Republic is at number 49, and Paul Put Inside is at number 50. Game Republic is also one we should look out for. He promised that he's going to escape the bottom 3, but it looks like he's still battling the 50th and 49th position at the moment. So going to Game Week 11, would wish everyone good luck, and then would ask you and indulge you to follow us and subscribe to our social media pages. But before that, Ralph, do you have any observations? Game Week 10. What was your observations?
Well, one thing I observed is that, no matter how hard you try to get your picks, somebody will definitely be somewhere trying to pass you. I mean, this game week, when I saw the Madison both, so after the first, they played on Friday.
Yes.
So after that game, I thought, Charlie, this week, I mean, it will happen. Because at this, I get 16 points. I will watch them. Nobody had like 16, everybody 3, 4, 5. So I had that encouragement. But then after Saturday, Sunday, I realized, nah, people get players. So I feel like, I mean, I was expecting, but I ended up not getting it. But then I'll still work on it. So yeah.
Well, Ambassador Sam.
Okay, I think the players we all have, I'm not talking about those beneath the third, Poor Put Inside and my brothers, Charlie. I'm talking about those with serious players. So the players we have, don't let anything twist your mind, or don't let anything twist your thinking. Just think about who will perform and give your captaincy to.
Yeah.
You have Salah. I also have Salah. You have Alvarez. I also have Alvarez.
Yeah.
Maybe you have
Madison,
Son and Madison. Saka.
Yeah.
You just have to take who you think will get a higher point at the end of the week, and just hand over your captaincy to.
For agenda purposes, he left out Haaland, but
I don't want to talk about Salah.
I left out Haaland.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, so it's all about the captaincy. I heard our Jalil was saying he was praying. Somebody captain.
Stitches captained Haaland.
Watkins or Haaland.
Watkins, sorry.
Yeah,
and
Stitches captained Watkins, and he realized Stitches was the competitor at that moment.
Apparently he captained Salah. Jalil captained Salah, and then Stitches captained Haaland.
What? Haaland?
Yeah. So he was hoping that Haaland would only remain at the 2 goals he had. But apparently he was talking about the winner, manager of the week instead. He was talking about Ultimate FC. Ultimate FC captained Haaland.
Okay.
And he was hoping that if Haaland just keeps his 2 goals, he would have led the manager. The assist gave him an extra point, which made him lose out.
So I mean, we all have excellent players. It's left with how you predict this player is going to give you a maximum point.
Yeah.
And then you give out a captain.
Talking about agenda, beyond agendas, we have Stitches praying fervently that Tottenham was supposed to concede in the first game because he didn't have any Hotspurs defender, and most people have Pedro Porro. They had Udoji, who couldn't play. They had Ben Davies and other Tottenham Hotspur's defenders. So he's just hoping that Hotspurs would just concede.
Exactly.
So is it necessary to actually wish your opponents down for just for you to elevate?
We are into this together. I remember the day I had manager of the week. I think Stitches was my competitor. He captained Haaland. Haaland gave him 2 points. And that weekend I captained, I think Watkins or Son. I started to be corrected. So as Haaland gave him 2 points, I realized, 4 points there, Charlie Abu. So that was it. So we all have excellent players. You just have to know who you hand over your captaincy to.
Yeah.
Any regrets in your team? That team had in Gameweek 10.
I mean, that has been a problem. My captaincy choice they've not gone right for me this season. So one thing I regret is having Haaland at the start of the season. That's one thing I regret. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it will pay off, maybe it won't, but that's one thing I regret.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any, before I had whatever I have to say,
I believe Haaland will pick up.
He'll pick up.
For now, I don't have any regret because I didn't start well, but with a little changes and few predictions, I was lifted up. So, I mean, just...
Yeah, I'm saying I regret because, I had Haaland. And then 1 week he'll perform, you captain him. The following week he'll blank. And then the next week you think he'll blank, and then you captain somebody else. That person you captain will blank, and Haaland will score like 3. And it will make people pass you. So that is one reason why I regret. If I don't have you, I don't get to captain you. My problems are solved.
But you remember in the WhatsApp group, Jalil made a statement that it's just luck. And then I wish I'd asked him this when we had him on the line, but it's pretty amazing that he's had 9 out of 10 correct captaincy picks this season.
Wow.
I've had just 2.
He's had his captain delivering either attacking returns in 9 picks out of the 10 picks.
Wow.
So maybe he's lucky, maybe he's making the right decisions winning. And he's only selected Haaland or Salah during this 10 game weeks. So he's either between Haaland or Salah for this 10 game weeks, and he's actually had 9 of them correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we would wish everyone good luck going to game week 11. If it's actually about luck, that's what I'm giving you for now. going into game week 11. So see you another time, and see you on our next episode.